This is one test in my profession that we found a lot of bias in. I keep it for class purposes, but don't let me catch you using this one. A lot of clinicians don't really use that one anymore. It's the Ross
Okay.
Information Processing Assessment. And there's a particular subtest in there that's called the abstract language and problem solving section. One of the tasks in there, the direction says, I'm going to give you some scenarios and I want you to solve this as accurately as possible. And then one of the questions says, you're driving down the street and your car runs out of gas. What would you do? Now I'm going to ask you, Anna, what would be your response?
I run out of gas. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna call AAA. That's
Okay. So
like,
that's
why am I
perfect.
paying for it if I'm not gonna use it, right?
Exactly.
That's my
Okay.
final answer.
So on the RIPA, you would get, so RIPA has a rating score of 1, 2, and 3. 3 is a correct score, 1 is incorrect. You would actually get a score of 2, and then they have these additions called diacritical marker, where like it gives a description like error, like repetition, they repeated, or it's a partial correct. So you would get a 2 partial correct for that response, because what the test really wants is for you to give them a 3-part response. It doesn't tell you that though. It wants you to give 3
Right.
parts. It wants you to say, oh, if my car runs out of gas, I'm going to turn on my hazards. I'm going to pull over on the side of the road, and then I'll call AAA.
But nowhere in the instructions does it say explain it to me like you're talking to a child.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because culturally,
Yes.
when we want that answer, we'll say, explain it to me like I'm 5.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly.
if a grown adult says you run out of gas, what are you doing? And I respond, call AAA, it assumes that I've already done all these other things.
Mm-hmm.
I've pulled over to the side of the road. My hazards are on. I have, like.
Yep. What you said was really key, is that it assumes. And in Black communication styles, we do a lot of assuming in the way we communicate. We tend to
Mhm.
give the gist. We don't always give
Right.
all the details because we're like, it should be understood. Okay, if my car run out of gas, of course I'm gonna pull over on side the road. I don't need to tell you all that.
Right.
Call AAA is a good response.